This is where it all started for me. When it comes to mobile gaming, that is. The very first mobile handheld that I ever owned was this thing right here. The Game Boy Color. Back in 1999 when I was 9 years young. I'm going to say it that way because I can. I got a Game Boy Color at Christmas time, and I got Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow Pikachu Special Edition, I guess, if you want to call it that. For my birthday, the following year, I ended up getting Pokemon Blue, and I don't think I ever put this thing down. Yeah, this is where it all started for me. And I want to hear where it all started for you. But now, it is 2025. We have experienced many other devices, from the Asus ROG Ally, the Steam Deck, a lot of Android gaming handhelds, the Nintendo WiiU, which was a flop of a device, I'll say the least. It was kind of cool when it first came out. So now, we have the device that we're going to be checking out today, which I went and spent 4 hours refreshing the website, waiting for the website to let me pick and basically buy the only version they had left at the time, which was the Nintendo Switch 2 with Mario Kart World. That was the only one I could buy. I couldn't buy anything else. I couldn't get onto any other websites. GameStop broke, or EB Games in Canada broke. And I had to buy the one with the Mario Kart game, which is fine because I didn't buy any other games or any other accessories or anything like that yet. Why did I buy it? Well, obviously, I wanted to share it with you guys. Welcome. Yo, man. Very nice. It all started for Wii for me. Yeah, the Wii. That was my first console that I kind of hacked, I guess. Not handheld console, but yeah, it's something that I didn't think I was gonna buy. If I didn't get it that day, I wasn't going to get it right away, and then I was going to hope that I could find it in store. The device was sold out everywhere around me in stores. They actually had some in stock today, which was kind of funny to hear that they did. They barely had any accessories at any of the stores near me. Now, I live in a small town in a small city nearby, and there really isn't that much around me to actually go and say, hey, I want to go check to see if I can pick one up. We don't even have an EB Games anymore because they shut down EB Games last year, I think, near me. And the only closest one that I could actually go to is like 50 minutes away, so like almost an hour drive. And it's really not... There's no point, honestly. So, yes. This Game Boy Color, not this one specifically, I just bought this one today, actually, because I've been looking for a Game Boy Color again because I have an OLED panel that I want to install on this, so this will be part of my Moddy Monday. But yeah, this is where it all started. I had a lime green one, or that, I think it was like a green, yellow color Pokemon, or Game Boy Color back in the day, but this is actually a legit limited edition Pokemon. This one's the actual real. You can tell by the buttons and everything. Yeah, legit. Legit. Very nice. Very good condition, actually. Game Boy Color from 1999. And I'm going to be doing an upgrade to it. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, yeah, it's because we're here for the Nintendo Switch 2 today. It's Nintendo Switch 2 day. You want to install OLED on the game? Yeah, I do. There's an OLED screen. It's very cool. Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, we're going to check out a few things today. Yes, I have my Nintendo Switch V2 that's on the table. This is actually my first Nintendo Switch that I ever bought, and it's seen better days, but this is the very first one I ever bought. These Joy-Cons aren't the originals. My original Joy-Cons, I ended up modifying them, and then I put them with another one that I sold. I do a lot of like modding of Switches and stuff like that, so I sell them a lot on the side, and I do modifications and stuff. So yeah, this thing over here that's hiding in the corner is why you guys are probably here today. This is why you're probably coming in to check today out because, yeah, I haven't opened it. I haven't checked out any reviews or anything either. I haven't checked out anybody's feedback about this. I've skimmed by, and like even Wolf Den, I watch him sometimes, and I didn't watch his video fully when he said he went and played with it at the Nintendo event or whatever in New York or whatever, because I didn't want to really know too much. All I did was watch the trailer. I haven't watched anything about the Nintendo Switch 2. I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it. This is all basically my brand new, fresh, in my head. I've been trying to do that lately too. That's what I did with like the Ambernick RG557. I didn't watch anything. Yeah, 1989, I was 4. Dad had this thing sitting under the tree. I had no idea what Nintendo was. Next thing I know, I'm watching him shoot ducks. Yeah, secretly got it for himself. That's funny. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 is a giant joke. I won't get it, but Yar, the first one. Yeah, honestly, $600, whatever it was, $600 Canadian, that is, for this thing. Is it gonna be enough, like priced nicely enough to actually justify spending this amount of money on this when you can buy like an Asus ROG Ally X, for example, for $1,000, play PC games and play them better and play them also on an LCD screen? Ally X right here. Yeah, this thing right here. We're gonna find out, okay? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if this is worth it. Yeah, I got this one at Best Buy. Sat on the website 4 hours, and yeah. My first real gaming experience, though, Wesley, is when I came downstairs, my mom's friend was over, and they were both playing Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know why I remember this, but I remember she lived in like a townhouse. That's all I remember. I was probably like 5 or 6. I don't know how I remember that. But that is my first memory of gaming, was a Nintendo NES, and she was playing Super Mario Bros. 3, and that was like in the middle of the night, and I just sat there watching them play it. I was like a kid. That's all I remember. And then Game Gear. I don't know if Game Gear came out. It came out before the Game Boy Color, right? The Game Gear. I actually have a Game Gear in my desk. It's in my drawer of I need to fix these things. Remember this thing? You guys remember this thing? It's so freaking dusty. I have parts. I have to fix like the prongs. I have to fix the some of the capacitors and stuff on the inside of it. I got this thing, I think for like $5, like 5 years ago or something at a Goodwill. Yeah, look at it. It's got some battery acid. Yeah, this thing, it's still apart because I was messing around with it. But yeah, if you guys remember this thing, you want to call the Steam Deck a chunker? This thing was a chunker for the size of the screen that you're getting, because you had to use 6 AA batteries that lasted you maybe an hour. People that complain about the battery life of a PC handheld, remember this thing? Yeah, that thing. That thing's funny. I'm gonna leave it over there in the corner. So yeah, that's something that I remember, the first kind of handheld. I know the DMG was out, but we never had a DMG when I grew up, so yeah, I've modified them and sold them and stuff because I do that too. So yeah, I like to do that kind of stuff. I like to modify. As you see here, this is the modified Game Boy Advance that I did recently. Thing looks so freaking cool. I love that. Now, I have to do a re-shell swap. I noticed this crappy Hispedito shell had a crack in it, but yeah, that's unfortunate. It has a little crack on the one side, so I'm going to have to like do some magic and maybe try to use the Extreme Rate shell. Extreme Rate shells are really good. But yeah, we're here for this. It includes a full game download. Hopefully I can remember how to log into my Nintendo account and all that kind of stuff, because I only just log in and then I don't remember that I logged in, so I'm going to open this up. Hasn't been opened or anything. This thing showed up literally at 11 o'clock. Not really that's a, seal of approval or anything. And yeah, I'm covering up the serial number for obvious reasons. Not sure why I'm covering it up. Maybe there's some secret. Oh, you got to open up this way. Okay. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should start doing stuff like this for my reviews, my first impressions, do a live? yeah. So, there it is. It's all in the packaging. Now, the packaging, interesting. Just a little bag with Joy-Con. Very interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna go in this with a clear head. Okay. Now, the joysticks, they actually don't feel too bad. The thumbsticks are actually pretty decent size. But still, I think this needs some sort of something. It's not. This is not a controller, okay? This is not a controller to me. I never liked the original Joy-Cons. And here's a size comparison. Okay. It's not really that much bigger. Like, there's really not too much. Like, there's maybe like, here, let's go like this. Do I have my tape measure? Like, it's not that much bigger. It's really not something to justify the size. Like, all the buttons seem like they're still kind of like, if you line it up right next to each other, they're kind of close. It's just like they added like extra plastic down here just to make up for the bigger screen, right? But still clicky. L2, R2. Obviously, we'll have some, what the heck is that? Oh, that's different. That's a different button. Oh, yeah, this is all magnetized too, right? So we'll figure out what that's all about. Yeah. I never did play like this, really. And I never really saw a point in that, really, either. So, I don't know. Yeah. It's still cool looking. I like it. This looks like a damn lame. Even the Wii and Wii U had better experience opening cover art on the box. Yeah, it is pretty plain, right? Switch 2. Literally what they did in the pictures. Alright, we got the right joystick, or Joy-Con. I call it joystick, whatever. And they're just a little bit bigger. Like, they're not really something that I can say, hey, this is good feeling for long periods of time, probably. I will have to, you know, play with it for a bit to see. Maybe it'll feel nicer when the actual device is attached to it. Now, what else do we got in here? We got... That's the Switch 2. Okay, we're gonna put that off to the side for now. Okay, download code. I gotta scratch that. Don't, you know, that's the download code, but you can't see it through the video, I hope. Unless somebody has some x-ray. We have health and safety information. You want me to read this? Do you want me to read this? I don't think a Hall effect, but my Switch never had an issue. Yeah, I don't know if they're... I don't think they're Hall effect. Like, they don't feel bad. They don't feel like... They still feel cheap feeling. Like, cheaper feeling. But, you know, who the best demographic is to actually test these out and see if they actually break are kids. Because, like, these ones... This one has stick drift. This one has a definite stick drift on it. And I know it does because I've messed around with it. These just came with... Whoops. These came with the Switch that I bought. And... Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's a new way of... There we go. Okay. Guessing... Plus side... So we don't throw this thing at it at the wall. Oh yeah, because this is supposed to be like a mouse. I remember that concept. It's supposed to be a mouse or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. There's another one. There's a blue one too for the other side. I'm interested to see why they came up with that idea with the mouse idea. We got the HDMI cable, just a generic Nintendo HDMI cable that says it's got ultra certified cable, ultra high speed. Scan the QR code to get a cookie. So you don't break your TV. Yeah. So if you rage quit on Cyberpunk, you don't break your TV. What is this? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Never used this thing before. Really? But let's see how it attaches, okay? Does it have a strong... That actually has a strong magnet to it. Wait. Hold on a minute. Okay, no, it's not a strong magnet. It's partially... That's interesting. Hold on a second. So, the design of this, it's not just magnetic. That is really interesting. That's not just a magnet, it's actually clicked in there too. So the magnet just kind of helps it without having to slide it on those rails, but you still have to press this button right here to actually push it off. You can't just pull it off. I don't think. Hold on, let's see. Nope. Yeah, it's got some... That's interesting. Okay, cool. Alright. But how does that feel? Let's put the other one on. We gotta take this off now, somehow. Oh, that just pops off too. Cool. Oh, that's why. There's a little divot. There's a hole right up there. I don't see anything for that, but whatever. There you go. That's, it doesn't feel good on the box, obviously, but it's not bad. I don't know. It's really, like, I'm still gonna, if I'm playing like that, I'm probably gonna choose something like this. This is the Nixie Wizard. And yeah, I would still choose something like this over playing on the Joy-Cons, I think. I think they should have went that approach with the controller. I'm gonna throw this cardboard in the recycling. But these, you know, A, B, X, and Y buttons, soft D-pad, arrows, not D-pad, it's like arrows. Same with the Joy-Cons, you know. It's not loud, clicky buttons either, where like the original Joy-Cons, they're kind of loud and clicky. Soft feeling, like even the material's soft feeling. It's got like a matte black finish to it. I don't know. Does that look good on your guys' screen? Does it look okay? Now, charging cable, okay. USB-C to USB-C, perfect. They're keeping up with the times, finally. Good job, Nintendo. So we can use, I'm assuming, any type of good USB-C cable. Yep. Obviously Nintendo branded, so you know that it's from Nintendo. Everything's going to be Nintendo branded, obviously. They got to put Nintendo on even their charging. What is this wattage? What do we got here? 27, 45, 60 watt charging. That'll be interesting to see if it's got some fast charging. Fast charging is very important in 2025, Nintendo. Hopefully that's a thing. And for the big reveal of the dock. That's the dock. Nice dock. I don't have a dock laying around. I don't know. I think it might be downstairs. Yeah, I think my dock's downstairs. Should have brought that too. But we got HDMI port. Oh, and Ethernet. I don't think... Did the original dock have Ethernet port? I don't remember. I don't think it did. I think you had to have like an adapter with USB, if I remember correctly. Oh, it has 2 USB ports on the side too. Why? Are we going to be able to add storage? Like external storage? Can we use like an external storage? Is Nintendo going to keep up with the times and allow us to use our device the way that we want to? I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm all raw to this. I haven't watched anybody at all. Let's see how the material looks. I don't know why it looks like it's like clear black. It's got like a rubber on the inside too. Like right here, it's all like rubber feeling. Maybe so it doesn't slide out when you put it in there. And doesn't scratch at the device. I guess that makes sense too, right? So it doesn't scratch. It's pretty flimsy plastic. I wouldn't want to bend on that too much, but anyways. One big thing I want to try though, and that's why I have my controllers out too, guys, is that no, the OG dock only had USB and HDMI, if I believe. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it did. I think you had to have like a USB to Ethernet adapter or something. But yeah, so USB-C to USB-C, which is good for charging. We got our Joy-Con, this thing, the turns into a controller, right? Like if I'm sitting here, let me see. It doesn't feel bad. Like it's not a bad controller. It's better feeling than, like, I can feel the crappiness of these joysticks, but this is from what, it was 2017 that the Nintendo Switch came out, right? The original one, or 2016? Was it that far back? I don't even freaking remember. Let's see. UPS. When did Switch 1 release? Yeah, 2017. March 3rd, 2017. So it's only been 8 years since the Switch 1 came out, and now we have this, Switch 2. Now we can play Rocket League. What is Rocket League? People have been talking about that. I've also been hearing people talk about Cyberpunk a lot, and I just can't justify, like, the price of the games, too. You gotta talk about that, right? Like, the price of the games are kind of... I know people are like, well, it's 2025 and blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it, but Nintendo never puts their games on sale. Well, not never, but very, very rarely. So... yeah, here it is. Here's the backside. Now, the one thing I wanted to check out from the video. This is actually pretty strong. Like, that's actually a nice feeling hinge. Now, that's not bad. And you can play like that. Hi. Like, you can play like that, different angles. I wonder if you can play upside down. Can you play upside down? Yeah, you can play upside down. Like, different angles and stuff. That does feels pretty sturdy. It feels like it's actually might be... you gotta bite it to tell. I think that's metal. That is metal. That's definitely a piece of aluminum, I think. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I just bit that. Whatever. We got the micro USB SD card slot. Now, the SD card slot, I don't know. They got these specialized SD cards now for these, I guess. And that's very interesting to see because now you have to spend $85 on a specialized micro SD card because it's some sort of specialized card or something. Yeah, that's kind of a scam in my opinion, I think. Like, there's good SD cards out there. Now, why can't this door open? Oh, I'm opening it the wrong way. Whoa, that's strange. Look at that. It opens up like this. And then it's got like a little holder. Let's see if we can put a regular, this is Breath of the Wild. Regular game card in it. I know I haven't turned it on yet. I can see a flaw being with that, maybe. Like, if kids are messing around with this and they're not paying attention, I can see that getting bent. Like, I know this is a $1 billion corporation, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe if it... I don't know. Mommy and daddy should be doing it for you. If you're a kid that's not, you know, weary enough about how to do things, I guess. But that's actually going in there pretty good. Like, that's actually... like, I guess after time, when you're bending this back and forth, it will eventually maybe wear down, but... it's going in, I guess. So, USB-C cable at the top, which is good for if you want to charge your device. Now, I have an Anchor plugged in right now, and we're gonna try some stuff here too. We're gonna plug it into another dock. Let's see. Is it gonna charge off that? Yeah, it does charge off that. So that's my Anchor 100 watt charger, and looks like it's charging. Cool. Okay, it wants me to do things. Okay, let's do some stuff, I guess. I didn't even turn it on. I just freaking did. Oh, we gotta get used to not sliding it out too. That's one big thing that I just realized. I was trying to slide them up. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Boom. That thing is big. It feels good, though. Like, I'm going to be buying a grip. I know I'm going to buy a grip for this. Like, hear me out, okay? I've said this before in the past with other devices I own. There's nothing to grab onto. You know, like, your hands... where the frick is my controllers? Gaming controllers, or this one right here, I guess. Your hands can form like this. If you've been playing video games for a long time, your hands are like this now, right? You're not... like, even the Game Boy. The Game Boy feels good because... or the Game Boy Advance, because, like, my finger's right here, and that's holding that, right? That's holding that. And, like, I have common sense. I have, you know, some common sense when it comes to looking at the ergonomics things, I think. And, like, that's how that feels. This thing, because it's so big, like, there's nothing, like, it's smooth on the back, unless I, maybe, let's open up the back, let's see. I guess if I put my fingers in there, and hope that it doesn't break, I could, like, put my fingers in there and be like, yeah, I'm a cyborg. I don't know. But it does need something. There's nothing to grab onto. Like, I'm not, like, this is weird. Like, I don't know who holds their hand like that when they're gaming, like, up like that. I'm holding my hands like this and looking for something on below, like this, right? Like, below down here to hold on to. Right here. See, I'm holding on to that like that, and that's giving me some movement. I'm not holding my controller like this. It doesn't make any sense. And even the Joy-Cons had a flaw with that. And that's where even, like, I'm going to pull this out. This is the Retroid Pocket 4. And that's where this failed too. Like, this failed because it didn't have you didn't have anything to hold on to. I can't play on this. You have to have a grip of some sort. You can't play on this, and it just does not work for most people. That's why even, like, the Asus Rogue Ally, you got something to freaking hold on to. There's something there. You can hold on to this, and it feels good. And yeah, I know this thing's a little bit bigger and heavier, but let's see what the size comparison is. So that's size, size comparison. Screen's a lot bigger on the Switch too, obviously, because it's 8-inch, right? Now, the size is the same. About, yeah. So, yeah, it's something that bugs me, because now I have to go and buy, let's see, let's go and look at Amazon for a second. I have some accessories in a cart. Well, that's funny. This thing, that was $36 not even like 2 hours ago. Now it's up to $42, probably because they're like, oh, we're selling these like hotcakes. But this one, that looks like it would be something that I would use, and it would feel good with the bump on the back and everything. It's got the fan, doesn't affect the heat dissipation, and built-in air cushions. Yeah, maybe I should buy that one, maybe. It's $17.99. Limited time deal. It's in my cart already. And then we have the J-Shao thumbstick caps, okay? We're going to do a little bit of window shopping here. Thumbstick caps, $15 thumbstick caps. Maybe makes it a little bit more ergonomic feeling. It kind of looks like one of those Reese's peanut butter cups. An upside down Reese's peanut butter cup. One of those mini ones. But there's different styles here. Yeah, I don't know. I like J-Shao. J-Shao's a good company, or J-Shaw, or whatever the heck they're called. But definitely, you know, yeah, this thing is, it's good company. I like their stuff, Spigen. But $42, and that was literally $36.99, not even, I don't know. Do you guys want me to check out some accessories on the channel? Do you want me to share some accessories on the channel? Yeah, like $50-$90. PS3 is cheap as heck. Yeah, you can probably buy a PS3 for probably like $100 Canadian. But I think those are the only two accessories I'm going to buy for now. And check those out and see if it's really worth it, because, you know, you don't want to be spending crazy amounts just to make the device feel good when it's already an expensive device. Like, that does not feel good. Like, there's nothing to hold on to there, Nintendo. Like, there's nothing. There's not anything to hold on to. And yeah, let's go through the process. The Americas. See how I react to the touch. The touch is nice. Okay. Internet settings. I don't want to set internet settings right now. And I'm going to just go through with the original setup. And try to find Canada. Where's Toronto? Is Toronto in here? Or New York, maybe? Oh. Hello? Why is this not alphabetical? Like, why would they not put this in alphabetical order? That doesn't make any sense. New York, Montreal, Toronto. Okay, right there. That feels good, though. Like, the date says 7/8/2025. That means that we're in the future. We're in 6 5:25 at 4 p.m. Probably 4:01 p.m. by the time I do this. I will connect to the internet after. Don't transfer. Using the stand. Okay. Hold and release. It's just telling me what to do, I guess. Okay. Connect to a TV. Do you want to connect to a TV to play on a large screen? Later. View attachment guide. Skip. I already played around with that. Choose a style that I can change at any time. Like, I'm going to play mobile. Like, this is the way I'm going to play. But, like, again, like, ugh, it doesn't feel good. I'm sorry. Add without signing in. And no, I don't want Bowser. And I'm going to put my name in here. Mr. DNA. Okay. And skip. Skip. Home button. And switch. 2. Yeah. That's what it is. Pour some water on it. I'm just kidding. That's a cool looking menu. Yeah. Alright, let's do something. I'm gonna try something, okay? I'm not connected to the internet. Hold on, let me see. Gotta reboot this thing. Give me a minute. I'm hiding this thing because I have it set up a certain way. Launch. Alright, yeah, HDMI cable. We're gonna try something too. I have some cool ideas with this. But Nintendo don't like you for that. Nintendo sucks. Press the any key. Yeah, we might not be doing this here today, unless I can get my other... Oh yeah, I'll just grab my... Well, I guess that doesn't matter. I must have forgot to do something here. I was messing around with some stuff yesterday. Well, hopefully that doesn't mess up with things. But let's check out the boot time, okay? I'm gonna grab a stopwatch. And we're gonna see how fast Breath of the Wild will boot, if it'll boot the first time. Because I don't know if I'm gonna have to update it or not. Now this is just from the game itself. And no, stopwatch. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's not right. Connect to the internet to update your system. Get ready to update the system. You can't even do anything without updating the system. So you gotta connect to the internet. You can't even put a freaking game in it without actually doing anything. Okay. Well, I'm gonna log into my internet here, guys. So give me a minute. I unplug that. And I want to try something. Hold on. Now one of these things. Yeah, that works good. So I don't have to touch the screen. No, that's not working. There we go. Oops. Capital. There we go. Alright, connecting to the internet. Hopefully I have internet. Hopefully the internet works. And good. Alright. Getting ready to update the system. Update system. System restart once. Alright, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to see if I can remember my password and stuff for Nintendo. Because I couldn't get on the Nintendo network earlier. Or the Nintendo website. but I'm gonna try again. Oh, there we go. Sure. Well, we're waiting for that. Okay, I was able to log into my Nintendo account, because my Nintendo account has a lot of well, not a lot of games, but it has quite a few games on it. And verification code. Oh, there it is right there. 186320. Another big reason why I wanted to get this on day one is because history repeats itself. You guys remember the very first Switch that came out? Remember the fact that we were able to hack that thing? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. Maybe somebody will find something out how to do this someday. So that's why I kind of wanted to mess around with that. Okay, my sign-in ID. I'm gonna change that too. Alright, change my sign-in ID. Another cool feature I want to know is if you can double tap the screen to wake it up. I think it's funny how I didn't even do anything. I just plugged it in and then it just kind of turned on. Okay, start. The screen is really reactive. Okay, how about the brightness? Let's check the... I try to think this is like an Android. I try to swipe from the top and there's nothing there. Is there any secret buttons? We got that chat button. Secret buttons that we can press to... No, can't capture video now. Settings. Screen brightness. Oh, we got auto brightness turned on. That's why. Okay, there's the brightness. I know it's hard to see in the camera. That's the brightest it goes. Now, the screen has like a weird feeling to it. It's like plasticky. They say that you shouldn't be peeling off the top screen. And... yeah, look at it. There. Yeah, I don't feel. Bluetooth audio, internet, parental controls, accessibility. Text size, you can change the text size. Ooh, there we go. So I can actually see. Maximum. Oh, baby, look at that. Just in case you can't see the screen. Yeah, I think the standard size is okay. What about bold text? I like the bold text. Zoom lets you zoom by pressing the home button twice. That's fun. Display color, grayscale, mono audio, text to speech. Oh, we can use text to speech. Reads out text content that appears on the screen. Readout can be... oh, okay, never mind. I don't want that. Different types. Can't test it. Update downloaded. Good. Data management. So yeah, no SD card inserted. Micro SD express card. I'm gonna try something, okay? Let's try this. Let's see. Let's try something. Got a brand new 1 terabyte. I know it says you gotta use a micro SD express card. Let's try it. See if it's a scam. 256 gigabytes. It might be enough for a lot of people, but who knows? The micro SD card can't be read or isn't compatible with the system. It's got to have an EX on it. What if I just write EX on it there, Nintendo? What's the difference? I really don't get it. Okay. So I got to pull it out. I can't even put that in there. That is... what a scam that is. Can you find any of these? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even proceed to the checkout. I was going to buy those 2 accessories because I want those. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. We'll do some gaming. Don't worry. I just had to cancel these again. Hold on a second. Stupid frickin'... Okay, Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, you can buy a Nintendo Switch 2 on Amazon right now. You can actually buy it. Oh, it's available by invitation. Never mind. So, here it is. Okay. 256 gigabyte express card is $84.99 or $84.96 plus tax. And I can get it tomorrow, but no way in heck am I paying that much money for that. No way in heck am I paying that whatsoever. Yeah, Cyberpunk, $100. I guess Cyberpunk on computer is a lot better. Well, not that I know if it's any different from this because I haven't played on this, but Nintendo Switch 2. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I was looking for Grand Theft Mario. That's what I call it. It sounds like it's like Grand Theft Mario. Hold on a minute. They seriously like sell out of all those? Oh, there they are right there. There it is. Okay. Alright. The reason why I had to do that, I had to cancel it because it said, go get it by Sunday, but no, I wanted it tomorrow. So you check out. Like, why would I want that on Sunday? What's the difference? Free delivery. Yeah, that's dumb. But what we are looking for is express cards. Okay, so we had that express card. So SD express card. Is this micro SD XC? Micro SD EX Express SanDisk, $61. Like, why? Like, why would they do that? That is such... That is BS, okay? Why can't I just buy this $130 1TB play card that we've been using for years? Got A2V30. What's the difference? Okay, that is... And they still have, like, their Nintendo Switch branded cards. Like, can't even find anything. It takes some time for any of these companies, obviously, to reverse engineer what these cards are all about and why they work and why they don't work and whatever, right? But that is a tick off. So $85 for a 256 gigabyte card. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Now, that was actually pretty nice. Like, I like that. Like, the stand, I had it just sitting there like this, right? And then that went in. Worked out good. Controllers, accessories. We have different controllers. What if we wanted to like add different controllers here? Let's see if this will connect. Want to see if this connects? It'd be kind of a piss off if it doesn't. I don't remember how to connect this thing. Maybe there'll be some updated drivers for some of these third-party controllers for this to work. I thought you had to hold down this sync button. Nintendo moment. No? No worky? Hello? Hold on. I don't remember how to connect that thing. Hold on a minute. Connect. Nixie Wizard. The Switch. You'll need to connect the Joy... Not that one. Wizard 2. Wizard 2. Whoops. Am I getting a second one? The controller itself is not connected to the switch. Magnetic connection for now. Next to switch. Power on the switch. Enter controller. Go menu. Change grip order. Yep. Enter pairing mode. So on the switch, hold and sync button until the LED flashes. Okay. Oh! Guess what? Works. Yeah, I wouldn't think it wouldn't, but... Sweet. See how fast it loads. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a time. See how fast it loads. Forgot about that. Nintendo presents. I have no save data on here. But we'll be able to check out if this thing is a beast or not. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Shoot. Just pressed the wrong button. Can you guys still see that? Is that okay? Let's listen to the sound. Hold on. Hey, you guys can't hear that anyways. I keep pressing the Joy-Cons. Yeah, you guys won't be able to actually hear the sound anyways, unless I... Here, hold on a minute. Whoops. I'm gonna turn off the background music, and then...
Wake up, Link.
Here. I always forgot how long the intros are. I know this is just Breath of the Wild, but... Oops. There we go. Yeah, I'm using a phone, using source copy. That's how I do this. I basically use my phone using a app. So watch this. This is an app called Open Camera. And then I'm using a tool called Source Copy, and then I have it spliced so that you can actually see everything. I know that's not really much. Here, hold on. Let's go to the very beginning of the game. Well, here, let's do this. I keep pressing the freaking buttons again. Buzz off. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I want to use this. Stop it. Okay, let's... You guys can hear the sound probably a little bit now. I know there's a lot of static in the background probably too, but...
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
The speakers sound okay. Like, that's as loud as it goes, by the way. And they are down... Well, they're kind of like down-firing forward speakers. And if you think about it, like, if you have it on a table like this... Stop pressing these stupid Joy-Cons. Here. Let's take these off. Not stupid Joy-Cons, but... There we go. It bounces down at the table and bounces back up at your face, right? So... Big thing is I want to see loading times. Loading times is a big thing. And it looks good. Like, it's a good sized screen. It's not a bad looking screen. I know it's an IPS and whatever, but I actually like this controller too. Like, it's a nice controller. I don't know why you would want to buy anything other than this. I don't have affiliation with this company, I don't think, anymore, but yeah, they haven't sent me anything in a long time. But yeah, it's a good controller. It's a nice, good controller. Big joysticks. You can use the small one too. They come out so you can just like interchange them and stuff as well. See, but yeah, I did a review about these. Get in there. There we go. All right, let me put that chat back up. I minimized the chat for a second. There we go. Source copy. I'm taking notes on that. Thank you. Yeah. Source copy is something I use. I should do a video about how I do my setup. I basically, like I said, I have a like my phone. Like, I have a tripod right here. I know it's bouncing right now because I just touched it, but my phone, I have an S20 FE that I use for recording stuff, and then basically I have it set up with my actual... Here, hold on a second.
You are the light. Our light.
Like, you have to be in developer mode and stuff like that too, obviously, but yeah, you can see quite a bit. Like, it's got a pretty decent, I don't know, glared or decent view to it, right? So I used to use that a lot too last year when I was doing a lot of videos live with showcasing like the Odin 2 and all that kind of stuff, but all right, here we go. Yeah, that's max volume. Pretty nice though. Now, one big thing that I would like to see somebody make, a company. I don't care if they want to do this because I came up with this idea. And the reason why I'm saying this, make an adapter for, like, there is the Nixie Wizard to the Joy-Con style ones that slide on. I know it might look funny, but maybe you want to use your original Nixie Wizard one that has the Joy-Cons, a slider rail that you slide on, and then it goes into the magnetic thing. I want royalties if anybody does this. Because it makes sense if these work with this, right? Like, I'm sure you could still use these controllers with... Here, how do you get out of the... Let's go home. Hold on. Let me save the game first. Like, we're not doing a playthrough of this game. We're going to play some Mario Kart after, obviously. Oh, hold on a second. We got a menu here, guys. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. You can purchase the Nintendo Switch upgrade pack on the eShop. Okay, this is something I wanted to check out. But I need to sign into my Nintendo account. Okay. I'm going to sign into my Nintendo account. Whatever. It's not like my Nintendo account's... Oh, they got it upgraded so you can scan a QR code. Yeah. I'm getting excited about this a little bit. I was a little bit hesitant. This is light, by the way. I don't have my scale with me either. It's downstairs. But I'm going to scan this QR code and log in. I think you can scan a QR code on the Nintendo Switch 1, right? Maybe I'm just ridiculous. I don't know. Open it. Maybe it'll sign me in automatically. Select this account. Yeah, I have multiple accounts on my account because of kids. Confirmation code. The touchscreen is very reactive, by the way. That's one big thing that is very important, I think, right? And... Yep. Pretty sure I still have... Yeah. Nintendo eShop. Okay. We got the Nintendo eShop. Logged in. That was pretty quick. Enter your PIN or the sign-in info on your Nintendo account. I don't remember what my PIN is, but okay, I'll try. Let's try this again. Now it's asking me to sign in with the QR code again. Hold on a minute. Nobody scan that, okay, please? This random person decides to sign in that's watching. You should put a MIG switch in it. It's right here. I might do it if enough people. I don't know. I don't want to risk that yet. Okay, I don't want to risk that yet. This is a not cheap device. Yeah, the upgrade pack. So $15. What does that mean? Well, it's supposed to make the game look better, maybe? Alright, hold on. Let's listen.
Nintendo Switch 2 system. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom games will both have Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Jump back into the adventure, now with enhanced...
Don't get bricked. They're watching you. They probably are.
They both support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, and they have smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, the load times when warping are much faster, helping you explore Hyrule with ease.
Alright, somebody buy this for me. Send me a super sticker or a super thanks. I'll buy it. Let's test this everybody that's in here. We'll do the upgrade.
You can now create 2 manual save data files, so feel free to start a new game without worrying about losing your old data. And introducing Zelda Notes, a new feature that can help you get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule.
Zelda
It's
Notes.
a game-specific service found in the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these games.
Maybe after I'll try it, Skull Playlist, and that'll be a members only video or a Patreon only video.
You'll find in Zelda Notes. Sometimes it can be tough to locate.
I don't know if you guys want to watch this still, but
hiding around Hyrule.
all right. Like I have the Tears of the Kingdom right here too. But I don't know if I want to do Breath of the Wild. I probably would do Tears of the Kingdom only because I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom fully. Whereas yeah, 9.5 gigabytes. That's crazy. Yeah. Jerry rigs everything video on the Switch too. No, I haven't. Like I said at the beginning, I haven't watched anybody review this or anything yet. Jerry rigs everything. He freaking. I like what he does. He just like freaking demolishes the devices. I do want to do a teardown though. I want to tear this apart. I want to look at the insides and share that with you guys. And look on, like, this is my device. I don't care if Nintendo says whatever. This is my freaking device that I spent money on. I'm going to do with what I want with it. And that's how I look at it. I don't care. Like, this is not Nintendo's product. This is Nintendo selling me a product that I bought and used my hard-earned money for. But anyways, yeah. I think Tears of the Kingdom is what we're going to use. We're going to do this with, okay? But I'm not going to do, because of what I want to try, I do want to do this with you guys. I'm going to close the eShop for a second because that's annoying me. Purchase, complete update by restarting. Did this die? I don't know. There it goes. Okay. Oh, restarting it. Okay, that's what it was saying. Like, that's what it looks like right now, okay? Maybe I will do it with this one. Let's do it with this one. Let's see if it looks any different. It looks very... I'm going to take a picture of this. Oh, wait. How did I do this again? There we go. Screenshot captured. Okay. We're going to go into the menu. Do I not have the DLC? I guess not. And I've already signed in. What the frick? Ugh. That's dumb. Gotta sign in again. It's probably because I didn't press the remember me button. Okay. I did it. Oh, there we go. Continue. Sure, whatever. Hold on a minute. It's asking me to sign in again. Like, what the frick? Oh, man. And again. Even though I pressed the remember me button. Nintendo, you screwed up. Da, 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 da. Okay. Confirm. Can't touch the screen. Got to use a controller, maybe? Oh, confirm purchase. Okay. So, PayPal couldn't be used. Okay, get a grip. Wait. Alright, let's try this. Okay, we did it. I had a credit card still attached. I guess I need to update my my PayPal stuff. So I'm assuming because I did that. So Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I gotta restart the game probably. See some more games. Yeah, definitely, right? Like even that Donkey Kong game. That Donkey Kong game doesn't really grab my attention, even though I love Donkey Kong. I always forget what the home button is on this. Home button. Dumb. Derp. About virtual game cards. Virtual game card added. Okay. Options. Close software. And now it's downloading some software. Okay, so it's downloading the update or whatever, I guess, right? So, C button. Who will you use in chat? Dada. I have no C button on the... Here, we'll have to use a C button on here. I guess the C button's missing on this, right? Let's get everything set up to ready to go. I'm just going to wait for that to download. Got to read some terms and conditions. Sure. Next. I don't have any friends, so I can't really use the C button with anybody. Is there anybody in here that has one of these? You want to be my friend? I got a verification code. Hold on a minute. Frickin' everything. Just verification code this, verification code that. I guess it's good to lock your system down if you have a lot of games and stuff, right? But phone verification. To use game chat, you'll need to approve friends for chatting. Approve them, and you'll be able to see chat invites. Okay. No friends yet. I have no friends. I'm using chat. If you ever experience something in game chat makes you feel uncomfortable, please report it. All right. Well, that could be bad. What if people are just falsely reporting people? Create a chat. No friends on your friends list. I can't use the chat because I have no friends. Oh, man. All right, let's change grip order. I want to see if the original Joy-Cons will work. Da, 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 da. Are these working? He's gonna work? Original Joy-Cons no worky for the Switch 2? Oh, they do. There we go. I was gonna say that would be kind of dumb. So yeah, that'd be cool, right? Switch 2 with the small ones, but they still work with this because it's got like a slider rail. Somebody will 3D print something, I'm assuming. They just have to like try to reverse engineer this design and make it magnetic somehow, I guess. Yeah. Perhaps. But it might stick out far or not like this. Probably stick out too much. I don't know. But I'm going to take these and put them back on my other device. Okay, well that's going to download. We have this. Now, one big thing I want to check out is what happens if I take the game card out and I have that Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade. Does it have to be in there every time? I'm assuming it does. But we'll find out because, yeah, that's kind of another thing of you have to have the game. Can't use SD cards. That sucks. Comes with that. These are nice though. I do actually like. They're not nice enough to say, hey, this is good to hold on to. But these are. I like how they click in there, and the fact that they do click in there very nicely. They have a little bit of wiggle room, but honestly, if you're careful with them and you have like a grip on this and stuff, it feels good. While that's downloading, let's shove this in the dock. Yeah, it just sits in there, and I guess that rubber in there is nice because it doesn't scratch the screen, right? Let's try something else. I got an idea. Not sure if that's going to work. Nope. Nintendo Switch 2 still needs some sort of power. Is it going to work with the power? Hello? Let's unplug it, plug it back in. Doop. Doop, 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 doop. Portable screen? No worky? Oh, it's charging. Interesting. I don't have a power button on this yet, by the way. This is just my one prototype. That's not gonna work. Yeah, new prototype for this is coming soon, by the way, guys, and that is going to be cool. The company has been working hard on getting the actual screens and the boards produced for me too. For anybody that's ordered a DNA Duo, yeah, you should definitely check those out before they release. Yeah, it definitely doesn't want to work. But on that note, very cool thing that I'm going to let you guys know. For a lot of people that were asking about if the DNA Duo works for the phone, yeah, I'm going to go to that for a second. Works for the phone now. Yep. Yeah, so I had them reprogram everything, and it all works for the phone now, by the way. So, yes, dual screen would work and everything. So, yeah, everything works. Touchscreen works and everything. This is the prototype. Whoops. What the heck? The prototype before the prototype, if that makes any sense. And what that means is that this model isn't the next one that has like the DNA Duo logo, or the DNA Duo logo and everything in it. And both the speakers work now. Both the speakers weren't working before. They had to reroute the traces and everything for me because I was like, yeah, the speakers aren't working. So that's why you guys haven't really seen a lot about it on the channel, is because I'm waiting for the final release and everything. But I'm also waiting for that to come out, and we're waiting for this to download. So that's why I'm kind of just talking right now and showing you guys this. So yeah, everything works great. It works with phones now. I've tested 3 different phones, which is really cool. For those that want to actually know anything about this, then go check out the website. Yes, we're still in the pre-order stage, and that's because when I'm releasing them to everybody and they get them started shipping out to everybody, that'll be when I turn off the pre-orders. And the pre-order discount code as well. But there's always going to be a discount code for anybody that's part of the channel. There's always going to be a discount code for that, and I will announce that when we release it. But for anybody that's, ordered it ahead of time, then you will get the discount for the 20% off, which is pretty cool. So yeah, pretty good deal on this screen. Now the touch screen for Android, when it comes to like games like this version of it at least isn't working fully. The prototype that's coming, it should be working fully, but you're not going to be using the touch screen for the top screen anyways. And honestly, that's, unless you're on Android or on PC. But yeah, there's some, it just double clicks or whatever. I don't know why. But yeah, that's basically the final design. And we have done a lot with this. There's different views too, so you can see like different colorations and stuff. So you can go back to standard. Change the brightness levels. I think I've already showed a lot of people this, but that's the 100% brightness. I play on 30%. I don't need anything above 30% when I'm playing any games, honestly. But the fact that it works with phones now, yeah, I've tested with multiple different phones that actually use OTG, or video over USB-C. So this is a Samsung S22. So it works as well. I don't have any drastic on here, but I should put drastic or Aether SX2 or something on here. But as you can see, it works. Works great. And before, it didn't work. It didn't work with phones, and that's why a lot of people were asking me about if it works for phones. But it doesn't work for the Switch 2, unfortunately. Well, at least with the bottom port. I never tried the top port. Let's try that. I know there's a port on the top. Not sure if the port on the top is going to be anything different, but I think it's funny how people are like, oh, I wonder if the Switch 2 will have a way to put a secondary display. Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Play GB or 3DS games. Nothing. Let's try this. Yeah, that port doesn't work. I wonder if that port works for video out at all. Not sure. We'll have to try that out in a second. A lot of questions I have for this thing. I'm going to try this one more time. Yeah, no video. It doesn't seem like it wants to do video. This is a very high-end quality USB-C cable too, by the way, but those should be on the way soon too. USB-C cables, custom designed with our logo on it and everything. I'm really excited about this, guys. Like, it's really something that I am really excited about, and I can't wait to get this released to you guys. I'm going to try one more time with the bottom port, because now that went blue, but I'm assuming that... Okay, let's plug this in first. USB port's going to be all ruined by the time I'm done with it. Let's plug this in now. Let's go to settings. Let's see if there's some sort of setting. Display, HDR output, turns on HDR output for compatible software. Full HD. I don't know. You can do 4K and WQHD. Automatic, I guess. Probably just do automatic. Adjust screen size. Connect to a TV console. Okay. 120 hertz output. Maybe that's why, because it doesn't do 120 hertz on USB-C. Let's try this again. Very curious about the 120 hertz output too. Very interesting. Let's unplug it again. Plug it back in again. Power. So no upgrade to external monitors or whatever, I guess. So no external monitors, and that kind of sucks for a lot of reasons. Not just because of the DNA Duo, it just sucks because it sucks. Because, like, why does your USB-C port not function the way that a USB-C port works on most devices? Let's try this. I'm going to use a Ugreen HDMI video out, and we're going to see if that works. And let's see. If it'll allow me to do that. Capture card? Nope. Swap. Yeah, no capture card. What about the top? All right, switch 2. Maybe switch 2 is dumb. It's dumb switch 2. Yeah. So this is an USB-C to HDMI cord that allows you to capture whatever you connect to it. So I'm going to connect the phone. The phone that's like 5 years old, by the way. It's going to work. See if it wants to read it. That's just me. Maybe my capture card's being dumb. Maybe it's not just me. Maybe it's just my capture card. Hold on a minute. Let's try my phone. Cast connected. Yeah, maybe it's just my USB cord. Let's try this again. Upgrade pack download complete. Is it working now? Ugreen. Okay, there we go. Couple of months, 5 or 6 months. Maybe we'll give it that. If this capture card doesn't work, I'm going to try my other capture card after. Because I have a couple, or my USB-C to HDMI thing. I'm going to try this one. Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot. I am dumb. I had this one plugged in the whole time. That's why. My bad, guys. That was a user error. Okay, hold on. Let's see. It wasn't me. I was using my other capture device the other day. Or my USB-C to HDMI. But it still does not want to recognize. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, it's working. All right, let's try the switch. That's what we're trying. Let's plug it into the top first. Let's see if that works. Top. No go for launch. Only used for charging things, maybe. I have another idea, by the way. Okay, let's try this. I'll give it a couple seconds to see. Let's try long press, power options, restart. I'm going to try to change my monitor too. I'm going to check something out. I won't see you guys for a second. Yeah, nope. So, yeah, just normal HDMI to USB-C adapters don't work. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe it's because of that. Let's dock it, okay? Let's do what Nintendo wants us to do. We're gonna dock it. let's see what happens. So I'm going to use this HDMI cable, and this is the HDMI cable I own. I don't care if it's Nintendo branded. It should just work because it's a good one. And I'm gonna use my Anchor that's already plugged in, not the Nintendo branded stuff. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't block me or ban me because I want to use my own stuff. Nintendo, where are these cords supposed to go? Supposed to go down here, I guess. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to... That's dumb. Alright, there we go. Cords go down there. And... Who designed this? Somebody rich, at least. Somebody rich designed this. Okay. Well, that back plate does not want to stay on now. I feel like a monkey made this. There we go. Alright, let's put this on the dock. The dock works. Alright, you guys can see it on the dock. There you go. The above camera, it's just blocking it off. But yeah, there you go. Now, I can fix this for a second. There. And can I use my controller? So let's go to my pictures. We'll go to my pictures. We're going to take a look at Zelda right now. And that's what Zelda looks like, okay? Just remember that. That's what Zelda looks like right now. Now we're going to go and play our new $15 upgrade. If you got the game for cheap, at least you know that it works, right? But yeah, that dock is not very sturdy. I don't know. Very, very curious about that. Let's see if this changed anything. We'll see if we did something wrong or right. Loading times. Yeah, let's turn on. Okay. And now I'm gonna listen to it too. Oh, now you guys can't even see my face because my freaking... There we go. Alright. The game look any different to you guys? Oh, I don't even have that connected, so I can't even see. Well, that's ridiculous. It doesn't even want to allow me to see it on my monitor. Alright, whatever. I have another way to do this, okay? Yeah, the game looks... It's not as pixelated. I'll tell you that. I can tell that it wasn't, like, it was pixelated before, so, like, it looks less pixelated and not as more crisp. Ah, shoot. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Alright, I'm gonna check it out on the actual device for a second, though. Try this again. I know you guys can't see the camera again. I don't know why, yeah, no, the game looks... I can tell the game looks different. Looks better. I know you guys are probably waiting for some Mario Kart, probably, right? Yeah, the game does look better. Does it play better? I don't know. There we go. Like, if you didn't, you know, have another device next to you to know a difference, then you wouldn't know a difference, okay? That's one big thing. Yeah, there's DLCs and stuff, ability controls. But yeah, now it doesn't say anything about the game having an upgrade version to it or whatever. But yeah, you wouldn't know any difference. The dock feels a little bit wobbly, but maybe that's because I'm not using Nintendo's branded cables. So, yeah. I'm playing some Mario Kart. What I'm going to do now is I'm definitely going to do what you're talking about. Is press the home button. Because I'm going to have to obviously download some games off of my library because I do have games that I own. Let's go to the eShop for a second. Let's check that out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go to the eShop anyways to redeem my codes, so... Yeah, this dock is... Like, what the heck? It doesn't make any sense. Look at the dock. What is the USB cable, or USB ports for, though, either? Like, it doesn't make any sense why they would have that. Cyberpunk. Yeah. World Tour, Split Fiction. Start playing today. Welcome Tour. Oh, you gotta pay for a tutorial. I forgot about that. I heard about that. Enjoy a library of old school fun with Nintendo classics. I'm pretty sure I have the ultimate. Oh yeah, you can play GameCube. Yeah. Maybe I'll do GameCube on some gameplay sometime. Thank you. Nintendo GameCube. Okay, I'm not gonna play this right now. Even though we can play GameCube other ways now with my Samsung S2. I haven't tried Game Boy. Honestly, I gotta download all this stuff because I have it. And yeah, I pay for the online services and whatever. I think I pay for the full... I should keep clicking the wrong thing. The load times are a lot faster. The eShop is loading just like that. It's snappy. Game Boy. Keep forgetting to go back to continue shopping. That's what I want to do. And Game Boy Advance. Continue shopping. I think they should have continue shopping as their first one, not cancel or whatever. And then, do I have a... There's my wish list, even though I own some of these games. But anyways, great deals, best sellers, like everything's loading faster. Upgrade pack. Upgrade pack. Oh, so you can just buy the upgrade pack? But do you still have to own... If you purchase Nintendo Switch software, you have Switch title and purchases upgrade pack, you'll access experience. Okay, how to purchase. Already have Switch game, consider purchasing the upgrade pack. Alright, oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to try too. How do I go and find my frickin'... Yeah, I have Switch Online Family Membership. Oh, I don't have the expansion pack. $72 for 12 months for the expansion pack. What does that include? Like, game vouchers, whatever that means. Like, how do I find my games? I have games that I've re-downloaded. Your pre-orders. Oh, are these all my games right here? Okay. Oh, I do. Okay, here we go. Cool. There we go. So, Final Fantasy VII. I don't have a lot of games that I've downloaded because I don't like downloading games too much, but I like to actually have physical games. Spyro, load onto the system, load onto other system. That's very interesting. Main screen having no signal intentional. All I'm seeing are two thumbnails, one of your head and one of your hands. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Thanks, man, for telling me. That's because I'm an idiot. Hold on a minute. Not right either. That's your chat. There you go. that was a problem on my side. All right, Spyro Reunited Trilogy. Yeah, that's a so like basically that's downloading to the system now or something. Now, one big thing is what happens if I take this out? Does Nintendo know that I own this game and they're just going to let me play it? Nope. So I bought this upgrade pack. So if this game were to break or anything or not work anymore, I just spent $15 and don't actually have that copy of the game anymore because this decided that it's dead. And obviously, these are pretty good, like they're newer cartridges and stuff, but you can't use it unless you still put the game card into your system. Yeah. Whatever, Nintendo. It still does not. It's like they want everything to be digital, which is still a money grab because... So there's your virtual game cards. Okay, so this is where your virtual game cards are located. So all your games that you own and stuff, so... Yeah. Interesting. I played a lot of that game for a while, Forager. Final Fantasy VII I still haven't tried on the Nintendo Switch. I remember buying it and then I never played the freaking thing. Load onto the system. Okay. So like this is just downloading to the system right now, right? So GameCube's taking a while. 5 more minutes left. My internet speeds are fast, by the way. Game share. I'm curious about that. You can play together using software that supports game share. The person sharing with you needs to start a session while playing a compatible game. So that's pretty interesting to see how that all works. I haven't tried that yet either, and I don't have any of my Switches updated right now, so I'm not going to try that today, but yeah. First impressions. Nice screen. Needs a grip. I'm definitely going to do an update about that. Yeah, I got a lot of things on Steam. Yeah, I got a lot of things on Steam myself, like a lot of games all over the place. Even Xbox. Xbox is the most, like, I have the majority of games on my Xbox, like 360 and Xbox One games. Especially because I would just buy games randomly when they go on sale and sometimes never even freaking play them. Just like, oh, I just want to have it because it went on sale for $5 or something. But cool system. Nice feeling, I guess. It's, you know, I'm going to have to play around with it some more. Doesn't feel like it's getting too hot. Can't really hear. I don't know how loud I'm being right now. There is a fan going. I can hear the fan, but it's not loud, and I don't know if it's going to get louder with the actual like different games and stuff, like if it gets louder while I play Zelda. Now, obviously, I do want to try out. Where's the shop again? That's not the shop. Frick, I'm an idiot. There we go. Now, I don't know how to, so scratch out the code. And then instructions on reverse. Select eShop from home menu. Yeah, okay. I don't remember how to do this. I haven't entered code. Oh, enter code right here. Okay, that's what I'm going to do right now. You guys can't see that, right? I'm going to hide the code. Starts with a P. Kidding. Alright, well, downloading our first. I'm gonna hide this, obviously. First official Nintendo Switch game exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. Because, you know, they just want Mario Kart to be the only game. They don't want to come back out with Super Mario World 27 or whatever. This may take a moment. How did that? Virtual game card added. Okay. I wonder, can I... Tells you what type of software it is too. So if you go to the start selection, it tells you if it's Nintendo Switch software. Technically, they're wrong. This is actually WiiU, by the way. So is this game. It's WiiU. But the download speeds, I don't know if it's maybe because everybody's on their network right now, probably trying to download updates and stuff. Seem pretty not great. But there's the brightness levels again. I know you can't really tell with the camera the way it is, but Bluetooth audio, up to 2 wireless controllers can connect while using Bluetooth audio. Bluetooth audio can't be used while connected to other local users. Microphone can't be used. You may experience delay audio depending on your Bluetooth device. Connect. Okay. Yeah, like my internet speeds are 5G. Trying not to... that's just my routers. At least it doesn't tell you that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be playing with like the display. I changed it down to 60 hertz. I'm going to try the display on my TV probably. 60 hertz output to 120 hertz. Auto low. Changes TV to low latency mode, game mode when supported. For all software, so HDR mode, compatible software only. Adjust HDR. Oh, it has to be connected to a TV. So HDR only works on... I wonder if I can play GameCube. I don't know if I have the family account that actually works or not. Yeah, I have to buy the expansion pack. Freaking dumb. So dumb. Oh, man. I don't know how much that's going to cost. I'm just going to check it out to see. We can play Zelda Wind Waker. Oh, they got 3 games. Right? 3 games right now. Soul Calibur, F-Zero GX, and Wind Waker. I can already play those, by the way. Yeah, that's, can I play Super Nintendo? Come on. Super Nintendo. Existing save data. Okay, download my save data. Okay. I don't remember having save data for this, but Stellar Blade Doom. What game is that? And Claire 33. There's something new to play. So I can play Super Nintendo at least. Harvest Moon. You can tell I haven't been on here in a long time. Like, jeez. I haven't been on here in a long time. I haven't used this service. I know I pay for it, but... And that's the other thing about Nintendo. Like, you only pay for the service. Like, the only reason why I paid for it was because of my kids. That loaded pretty quick. Not like it's going to be a hard game to load, but... That's one thing, too. Like, why don't they have more features in here? Like, why can't they give us more options when it comes to, like, scaling and save states and all that kind of stuff? Like, it's obviously because their emulator they're using. Like, I'm just going to play this for now until everything else is downloaded. But their emulator that they're using isn't top-notch emulation. And yeah, I know you guys can't hear this. Do you guys want to hear this? Do you want me to... Is there a headphone jack? There's a headphone jack. Hold on a second. Ah, crap. There goes the frickin' Game Gear. There we go. Yeah, doesn't that take you back? Do you like that sound? Hold on a minute. Oh, here we go. Can you guys hear that? Yeah? Yeah, no, I just wasted that free, Like, I'm not sitting... That's the thing, right? We're not sitting like this. This does not feel great. Like, when I'm going to be sitting back in my chair like this, and just even playing these types of games, like, it needs some sort of grip behind there. Oops. A cheat. Oh, wait. I guess this is kind of like a save state, right? I guess that's a save state. I guess that's kind of like a rewind save state. Load suspend point. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do have save states. I'm an idiot. But they don't have any scaling. Put some scaling in here and make the thing look good. Like, it's not like it looks bad, but I feel like it doesn't look as good as, like, Robert Broglia's emulators and stuff like that. And just, you know, the fact that you have to pay extra for playing frickin' what was it? GameCube? I know they're going to probably put more games on there eventually and whatever, but, like, honestly, I don't know. You can tell I played this game a million times. I never understood why you couldn't do that. The buttons feel good, though. They're responsive. Everything's responsive. I know we haven't done a lot of gaming yet on this yet, but, like, I'm just playing Super Nintendo. It's not like it's a freaking heavily demanding system. Played a lot of Donkey Kong Country in my day. Sound old. Boom. King Jong! There we go. So yeah, I forgot there is save states. I'm an idiot. But okay. Create suspend point. Yeah. I put it right there. Okay, 2 game selections, so like that loaded pretty quick. Where am I on Super Mario World, I wonder? I don't even have a save state for that. Yeah, see, the game looks weird on here. I feel like the colors aren't proper. I was playing a lot of this. What the heck am I on here? Oh, I beat this game. I must have, I don't remember this at all. I don't remember playing everything. But maybe that was when it first came out. I don't know. Start button. What does the start button do? Select button? It does nothing. Okay. Go to Star World. Is it this one? I can't remember. Go to Bowser's Castle. Yeah. I guess the game looks okay on here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky and I'm just thinking too much about how emulation on other devices looks. And like the colors do look okay on this IPS screen and everything. Like they're really good. It's just you can tell with the saturations and everything the differences. Oops. Buys a Nintendo Switch 2 just to play some Super Nintendo. Oops, did it again. What the frick am I doing here? Hopefully that game doesn't take forever to download. If it does, then... Alright. Greatest save exploit. We're gonna go check to see if it's downloaded yet. Not even close. It's not even close. What's that? Can we tell? Not even 0%. Alright, that's because I'm downloading a whole bunch of other stuff, and... Download options... Oh wait, hold on, let's go to this. Download this software first. See if that works. $37 minutes. Alright guys. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I don't know who's left still watching. If anybody's watching. Is anybody watching? I'm not sure. I can't see when people are watching or not. Hold on a minute. Holy crap. So we got the poll. You guys said 72% said nah. There's a Switch 2 now. Sure did. And Flapjacks was 4% for that poll. But yeah, this has been an interesting first impressions. Like I don't know, maybe because the internet's being, not my internet, but their internet is being, their servers are being slow or something. But I'm not waiting another 38 minutes. It is 5:20. And if you guys want me to go live again, maybe I'll just start doing some playthroughs and stuff like that on this thing for a bit. Check out how performant it actually is, and maybe play some Breath of the Wild and some Tears of the Kingdom. I know you asked me about trying out this thing. Maybe I will try this thing out maybe down the road. I don't know. Maybe not on YouTube though, but dozens maybe. There's only like 9 people or something. But yeah, I do want to play some Mario Kart. I'm probably going to play some Mario Kart with my kids tonight and check that out, see what that's all about. And then I'll play some Mario Kart with you guys too. So again, remember, it all started with this. For me, at least. That's where it started for me with handheld gaming devices. And that's where we're at now. This thing is the size of the width of the screen. So, yeah. Started with the Game Boy Color. Hope you guys kind of enjoyed my first impression looks at this. I don't know about this dock. This dock is kind of a flaw. Like, what the heck is going on here? Like, why would they... I don't know. Maybe the Ether or the USB or the HDMI cable. Like, I understand that that's supposed to sit like that. But, like, this back door... Like, look at that. And it's not... It's flopping frontwards. Unless you're supposed to lay it down like that. It doesn't make any sense why... Like, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense at all. But maybe their HDMI cable and USB-C cable are what they want me to use. Where did I put it? Like, I guess. Yeah, there's their USB-C or HDMI cable. I guess it's a little bit less flimsy or less thick. This one's a little bit thicker. But, like, the USB cable isn't really that big. I don't know. But, yeah, I want to hear what you guys say. Anybody that's come in here after to watch this, if they do, then let me know in the comment section what you think about the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, I didn't mean to rhyme that. Because, there it is. Nintendo Switch 2. Pretty much, I don't know, an upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 1. It's called the 2. Bigger screen. Still not as ergonomic. Buttons feel nice. Buttons feel better. Joysticks feel better. I will tell a difference with the joysticks when I actually play like Mario Kart and stuff like that, and more Zelda probably. But honestly, it does need a grip, and hopefully that grip that I got is good enough. The little door. Yeah, that works. It doesn't really seem like it's going to be an issue or a flaw or anything. But there it is. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh. I got another one for you. Bye-bye!